I mean, I just had to, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man.
Bounds.
What's going on, everybody? WizardGaming here, coming at you once again with another video. And in today's video, it's gonna be more of a story time type of video. And you know, I usually do this like kind of commentary on Black Ops 3, but you know, I decided today, you know what? Let me be a bit different. The topic today is, and you know, I gotta give a big shout out to my homie Deep Waters for giving me this idea, because you know, I've always asked you guys to give me suggestions of what kind of topics to talk about in the comments down below, and he actually gave me this, you know. So shout out to you, homie. Thank you. I'm finally doing it, but I'm doing it in this form because you know, I just thought it was more like personal, more one-on-one, and you know, I kind of wanted just to focus on the topic rather than me focusing on the gameplay and the topic. So that's why I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I just do it like this. Today's story is the first ever time I worked out. But before I get into that, like the first time and things like that, I want to, I guess, maybe get a quick little rundown of why I started working out and the reasons why. Because, you know, a lot of people can have a lot of reasons. Maybe it could be whether they want to, you know, start losing weight, or, you know, just get a nicer body or tone themselves and things like that. But it could be also health reasons. But, you know, it could be a billion different things. But for my reason, I'm going to let you guys know. You know, okay, so it all started when I'm gonna go to like the back, way back. I'm not gonna get too personal, but I'll give you guys like a small little detail, okay? So, you know, in high school, not in high school. See, I'm getting already, I'm thinking ahead. Yeah, and in elementary school, you know, when I came to Canada and things like that, you know, of course, you had the typical, you know, the bullies here and there that would make fun of you, make fun of your weight and things like that. And you know, that affected me because, you know, I was someone that got bullied and things like that, which sucks. I know I'm talking about this, but you know, this is the topic that I want to talk about, and I want to get like a full understanding of as to why I started to work out and why working out kind of like made me who I am today, and why I feel like I've gotten more confident and things like that, and being able to talk to people and things like that, and being able to talk to you guys, because you know, elementary school was one of the toughest years for me, man, because you know, I was bullied because I didn't know how to speak English, which surprisingly now I know how to speak it good. Somewhat, I think. My grammar's still but you know, in elementary school I zero English, you know, I had zero friends. You know, I was pretty much just in my own little bubble, you know. So like I was afraid of voicing myself and saying things. So, you know, then typical, you know, the people came in, oh, this guy is weird, like, you know, he's very heavy, he's very like, we just don't want to get close to him, like, you know, we stay away from that guy, you know, he's very serious and everything, you know. And to this day, I know I am a bit serious, guys, like, as it may seem sometimes in my videos, but I'm not. Like, believe me when I tell you, I'm not serious. It's just the way I look, but I'm not. Time I just started to worry about my body and things like that. And you know, typical, you know, I wanted to lose weight, but at the time I was still young. Made some bad decisions, which I won't get too deeply in. But if you guys really want me to get deeply in, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll do a second part to it, because, you know, it's something that's very personal to me that the OGs of my channel would know what I'm talking about. Like, even some of my friends would know what I'm talking about. But if you want me to make a separate video explaining it, I would. Made some bad decisions to try and lose that weight and things like that. But you know, after I got better and things like that, and you know, started to realize that maybe that wasn't the direction that I wanted to be going, because you know, it was affecting my health and everything, and I was just getting more deteriorated, more unhappy, more unhealthy. So you know, I remember, what was it, grade 9, you know, I was still like in this confused little thing in my head that I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know how I wanted to go about losing weight and things like that, and how I wanted to go about feeling great about myself and my body. Well, not great, but just feel not stressed and anxious, you know. So I remember I was in grade 9 high school. I was still going with my brother, and I was still actually at the time, Deep Waters, my homie that recommended for me to do this video, you know, we were still in high school together, which is crazy now, man. Like, he's way older than me, but like, yeah, you know, like, we managed to be in high school for like a little short period of time, which was pretty chill, because that's how I got to meet my homie. But yeah, you know, I remember I walk in, I see my brother, he was working out, and I see Deep Waters, of course, going ham like he always does in the gym. And then, you know, like, I remember like I tried picking up 20 pound, like a 20 pound weight, like 20 pound dumbbell. Like I tried picking it up and I just couldn't, man. Like I couldn't. And I at that point I realized, like, man, I want to get to this point. I want to be able to curl 25s without no problem, but do it in the healthy way. So then that's when I started to ask questions. I started to say, like, to my homie Deep Waters, like, which way do you think would be the, not the fastest, but more of like the safest way about going to work out when you're just new. And then he told me, just take it every day, little by little. Do lightweight in the beginning, but more repetitions. Just take it easy in your first time if you're thinking about it. So then I'm like, you know what, why not, let me give it a try. Remember, grade 10 was actually the very first time I ever started working out. That's what I remember. But homie, if you're watching these Deep Waters, maybe I could be wrong, maybe you remember more, but I think it was grade 10 is when I ever first started working out. And man, I was so nervous, like, because I felt like a complete noob. Like, I did not know no workouts, nothing. But I actually remember that I went with my homie, and my first ever workout was with him, actually. So that was a time, man. Like, looking back at that and looking at me now, I'm just like, shit, like I made some improvements, maybe a little, I don't know. And I wish that back then I could have, like, recorded a little bit of my workouts and things like that. But I guess I was just so focused and so motivated that I didn't really want to. But yeah, my first ever workout was crazy, because I remember doing right away that the workout that I love doing the most now is chest and bis. And that was my first ever workout. And after that day, like, I felt so good, so relieved. Like, I don't know, to me the gym is like, that's my way of, like, voicing myself and voicing my anger out and, like, my stress. Like, I'm not angry and I'm not an anger person, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, releasing all that negativity that there is around the world and things like that, and terms like that, and just releasing it in the gym. So I release it in the gym, go home, I'm good. And that's why I love the gym, because that helps me out a lot. Man, I couldn't even bench press, guys. Like, not even with just the bar with the 45. Like, man, it was difficult. Like, coming to think of it now, I'm just like, I struggle until this day. Like, I'm not struggling as much as I used to now, but like, in terms of me progressing in the gym and wanting to do more weight, I'm like, getting slowly up there. But every day was a struggle. Every day I had to keep pushing myself, and every day I had to remind myself that progress will come over time, which was something that was always difficult in the back of my head, because I'm a hard-headed person, and I would be like, I'm not seeing any progress. Why am I doing this? I'm wasting my time. But I just kept at it, and my homie also would push me. It's like, nah, you'll get there, don't worry, you'll be there, don't worry. So that's why I appreciate it too, because, like, I needed that little extra push. I needed that little extra motivation to just keep going at it and not give up. What, since grade 9 all the way to college, so I'm guessing that's, I would say I've been working out like 3-4 years now. And it's crazy, because, like, now looking back, it's like, man, I've come a long way in the gym, and where I am now, I guess that's the first ever time I worked out, and there's not much to it. I mean, I just started working out. I enjoyed working out every single day, and now that I'm kind of like, have time away from college, since I'm done college right now, and I'm just relaxing, but at the same time I'm still going to the gym, being active at the gym. I'm trying to go at least 3 times in the week. That's how many times I'm going, if you guys were wondering. As towards before, I would only be able to go 2 times in the week, which kind of frustrated me a little bit, because, like, I would want to go more, but there was just so many things going on that I couldn't really. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below also, if you guys are thinking about starting to work out, what will you work out on, or what are your goals, what are your passions, or things like that. Or if you do want to work out, have any questions, let me know. But yeah, guys, like, or let me know, when was your first time that you guys worked out. But yeah, guys, I think that's where I'm gonna end off the video. Oh, and before I end, guys, as you saw in the beginning, I did end up getting one of these, the fidget spinners. Like, I don't know, man, like, just seeing it on YouTube and everywhere, it just caught my eye, and I'm like, it was like to that point where, like, you're just like, man, like, I couldn't resist. But let me know also in the comments, like, what kind of sorts of videos that I could do with the fidget spinner, because I've seen, of course, the 1,000-mile-an-hour fidget spinner versus, but I want to do something original, something unique for you. Like, I just, something unique. So let me know if you have any suggestions, put it down in the comments. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the video, story time. But I'm signing out. Peace.